the book is loaded with anecdotes and cool
Mm.
stories, right? Because the tour was different then to what the tour is now. But you
Yes.
came up in Australia from, out in the remote parts of Australia, and Jack Newton, thoroughly quotable, spoke of you and Wayne Grady going, they're so good because they grew up playing crap golf courses. Okay. Now,
Correct.
I've contended this for a while to say, hey, playing in difficult conditions makes you a more rounded player.
Hmm.
And people would take umbrage with that observation. But here it is in the book. And I was like,
Mm.
yes, praise the Lord. This is so wise because, perfect conditions all the time, you don't learn that much. But yes, you came up hard Scrabble and made you one of the greatest players ever to have played the game.
Well, thank you for saying that. I'm not sure I'm that high up in the pecking order, but I got pretty good at it, and
Yeah.
so as did Wayne Grady.
Mhm.
But we grew up, and Peter Senior, and so I could name so many names that you'd all know: Peter Fowler, Mike Harwood, Mike Clayton, Roger Davis. We all came through that era,
Mhm.
through hard knocks, through playing on crappy golf courses, especially on the Sunshine Circuit, which is what I played. My college years were playing mini tours
Yeah.
in Queensland, which was the Florida of Australia, where it was warm through winter.
Mhm.
But the courses were dreadful, and we played in remote areas. But the one thing that we had is we had a bunch of really good young players, and we were all competing against each other for not very much money. $100 was a decent check, and $1,000 was substantial. That ability to shoot a score for your living on poor terrain and far from ideal greens was a lesson learned. And so many players from that 4 year period where I played from 80 to 83, um, so many good players came through from there. The guy that ran second to me at the British Open was Mike Harwood, and Mike Harwood and I traveled 1 year together playing these courses.
His
Yeah, it
swing
was
wasn't
an
as
interesting
pretty as
time.
yours. His swing
Sorry.
wasn't as pretty as yours, just for the record.
No, but he was a grinder, wasn't he? He was
He
a
was.
very, very good player.
Mm.
And it's funny in the book, we quick story, 10 of us got on a little bus. We hired a bus, carried a U-Haul trailer behind for the suitcases, clubs were piled on top. 10 of us in this Nissan minibus. And we traveled for 3 months in this bus. And two major champions, myself and Wayne Grady, on that bus playing for $1,500 pro-ams and things like that. So yeah, what Jack was meaning was these guys from Queensland, or the guys playing in Queensland, came through the school of hard knocks, and they're better than those that came through from the great courses because they've figured out how to shoot a score.